Ohio finds itself once again at the heart of a major labor battle. It comes on the heels of that bitter fight over Senate Bill 5 that would have ended collective bargaining for public workers. GOP lawmakers are targeting unions once again. 10 TV's Jim Heath joins us now live in the studio with reaction from both sides on this.
Yeah, Tracy, it's impossible not to think about all those protests against the collective bargaining bill just a couple of years ago. But Republicans say if Ohio were to become a right-to-work state, there would be more jobs. But organized labor doesn't buy it. Organized labor rallies outside the State House protesting Republican efforts to make Ohio the 25th right-to-work state.
What we're seeing is more Senate Bill 5 type legislation, which is simply an attack on workers' rights and collective bargaining.
Ohio AFL-CIO President Tim Burgess says voters already decided the labor issue 2 years ago, but GOP lawmakers have a different view.
There were guardrails put around Senate Bill 5, and it was strictly talked about collective bargaining. This doesn't do that.
Republican State Representative John Adams is backing 3 separate bills that would ban public and private employers from forcing workers to join or pay union dues. It would also send the issue onto the November ballot.
These bills simply say whether you want to belong to a union or not belong to a union.
Burgess says it isn't that simple.
Right-to-work states have less health care security, less retirement security. All in all, it has been devastating to the middle class and working families of those states.
One thing both sides agree upon is if that right-to-work legislation here at the State House starts rolling, those images of angry protests from 2011 become real again just in time for 2014.
Part of the problem for the Republicans here is they have to play this narrative where Kasich is creating jobs. The truth is, Ohio's job creation hasn't been that great.
Tea Party activist Maurice Thompson says conservative lawmakers should back right to work despite any political consequences for the governor next year. Opponents say it will mobilize unions and Democrats.
We have a state legislature that just continues to ignore the will of the people. This is Senate Bill 5 all over again. I mean, how many times can we tell you we don't want this?
All right, so Democrats already trying to score some political points on this legislation. For their part, Republican leadership will not say whether these bills will move through both the House and the Senate very quickly.
So, Jim, did the Republican sponsors talk with Governor Kasich first?
No. Remember, they didn't do that with SB 5 either. They told me today this is something that they are doing strictly on their own. A spokesman for the governor actually has said that Kasich is undecided on this bill. There are too many other bills that they're looking at right now, but trust me, with the re-election coming right around the corner next year, the governor, his team watching it very closely, they do not want a repeat of that bitter, divided SB 5 state case just a couple years ago.
Right. All right. Well, keep us posted. Thanks, Jim.